We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready, set.
First play's a run with Nwangwu. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Black ultra. Blue stripe.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Let's go now. Hey, go Fury. Hey, cross field. Red cycle. Red.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Second and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangwu. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangwu. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. Now a give running right, Nwangwu. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Hey, check mega.
Another run now for Nwangu. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, set. Faster, faster.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open for Green. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Go ultra. Strike. Strike.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 70 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle, Nwangu. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Green. Green Jack. White.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 35-yard line.
Here we go. Blaster, six. Black Ultra. Blue Striker. Red Cycle. Cut.
Now back to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready. Hey, check Mega.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Smash.
On the give is Nwangu. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go now.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Lance looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Now Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he... It's out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people. That's
a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Lance now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Ready. Steal. Check, steal. Check, steal. Ready.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready, set. Hey, computer. Hey, go steal.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hey, green.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Hey, check, Megan.
He'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Throw out wide to Walker. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Lance to throw on second down here. He completes this to Walker. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Clock, field, black. Rail, yellow. 6, mega. Ready?
2nd and 4. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Drill green. Green jack.
They'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Here we go, set. Ultra, ultra. Cut, cut.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 123 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ultra, go ultra.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
16 yards. First down, Vikings.
Ready up. Strike. 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 Check. Strike.
Now it's Nwangu. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Steal. Check. Steal.
Here's Nwangu. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 208 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the run is Nwangu. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Stop. 17. Switch. Yellow. 12. 10. Smith red.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
The Vikings on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Sanders' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And Lance's throw into the hands of Fan. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Seahawks 40-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Here we go. Here we go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Ready.
And they take a knee.